What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be reacting to some more Instagram videos, and well, let me share the title, or not the title, but the theming of this video here, or show you what we're going to be reacting to today, and that's low res logic. Now look, I know this is kind of random, but they have these series on Instagram called Would You Rathers, and their Would You Rathers are kind of absurd. Now let me just show you a little clip of one, and then we'll just get right into the video. So here.
Would you rather a slur come out every time you burp, or every time you sneeze, you have to punch the closest person?
So, and that one's pretty tame, right? There's some crazy ones in here. So, and I just want to give my opinion and say which one I would rather do with full context and why I would do it. So, yeah, I already seen this one, so I'm not gonna, I mean, you know what? For the entertainment purposes, I guess I'll give my opinions on them. So here, let me restart here.
Would you rather a slur come out every time you burp, or every time you sneeze, you have to punch the closest person?
So here's the thing about these, right? They don't say how bad the slur is going to be, or they don't say how hard I have to punch the person. But to make this fun, it is the worst slur, and it is the hardest I can punch. So either I sneeze and I punch someone as hard as I can, or I say the N-word. And honestly, I would probably rather punch someone as hard as I can, if I'm being honest, than say the N-word as loud as I can if I sneeze or cough or whatever they said. So yeah, I'm punching someone.
Would you rather play hide and seek with Anne Frank or call shotgun with Rosa Parks?
See, these are just fucking funny. Again, if it's worst case scenario and I'm hiding, or I'm playing hide and seek with Anne Frank and the Germans are after me, I mean, I'm losing that. Anne Frank is the master of hiding, so I'm probably gonna lose to that. But if I go up to, Rosa Parks and say shotgun, I sound absurd. But again, it's one of these things where it's like, is it the worst possible scenario where it's back in the day in the 40s, 50s? I don't know when the Rosa Parks thing took place. But I wouldn't go up to her and say, shotgun! Because if I was a white man back then, I would probably assume she isn't going to get shotgun. So, like, what am I doing here, bro? What? This is a crazy video. But no, if this is modern times, and I say, I'm going to get shotgun, she's going to know I'm joking, right? Like, she's going to know I'm joking. So it's like, I would probably rather say that than the play hide and seek with Anne Frank, Germans included or not, because I mean, I'm not gonna find her if I'm playing hide and seek with her. So probably not Anne Frank, probably Rosa Parks.
Would you rather anytime you see a pregnant lady, you have to play her stomach like bongos until one of her other kids cries, or anytime you see someone with a mental disability, you have to copy it?
So this was pretty easy. I am not getting a assault charge on me. Bonging her stomach like bongos until one of her kids cries. First off, her kids might not even cry, depending on the age of the kid. And just copying what a disabled person does, I'll do that. Do you think I care? Well, I do care. But in the contents of this video, I'm doing that. And let's do this. $1 million. I have to do all of these within the span. I just have to do all of them to get $1 million. I'm doing these. And I'm definitely gonna copy the disabled person to get that money. They get closer to the money. So yeah, I'm doing this. I'm doing the disabled one.
Would you rather hold up a sign that says "Congrats on Heaven" at a funeral, or go to a spelling bee and heckle the kids that get words wrong?
I feel like the heaven one isn't even that bad though, right? If you don't know the people and you just go at a funeral and you have a sign and you're just waving at them, that's kind of weird. But at the same time though, heaven's a good place. So if I saw that and I was at a family funeral and I saw a random person doing that, I'd be like, oh, that's kind of weird and random, but he's not doing any harm by it, really, you know what I mean? But if I go to a spelling bee and I'm making fun of the kids for spelling when I can't really spell good myself, I look like a dumbass. So I'm gonna do the heaven one, the funeral one.
Tell a Make-A-Wish kid that they're asking for too much, or eat a 4-course meal in front of starving children.
Yeah, that one is so funny. Though this one's really easy. It's the Make-A-Wish kid. Let's be so for real, dude. It's like, let's just picture this. A kid is in a hospital room, and they're like, I want Taylor Swift here. And they're like, okay, we can maybe make that happen. But I want her to perform a whole concert for me. Sorry, buddy, that's not gonna happen. Like, realistically, she's not gonna perform a concert for you. You know what I mean? So I can say that easily. That happens all the time, bro. You know what I mean? The starving one is just mean. I'm not gonna eat that whole ass meal. And first off, I'm gonna get full before I even finish it. So I have to wait to finish it. So they're gonna stare me down until I'm ready to eat again. I'm definitely doing the wish a kid. That's not that bad, bro. You just tell them I can't do that. I'm sorry. That's too, like, that's actually too much. I'm sorry. Like, be real with them, bro. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, come on. That sounds bad on the surface, but like, if you really just think about it, okay. Yes, it is kind of sad to say these things to a Make-A-Wish kid, but like, if I had to choose one, it's that.
Either complain about a bad haircut to a chemo patient or tell a Holocaust survivor how much fun you had at camp.
See, in the worst scenario, right? If they're like, oh yeah, talking about their experiences in the, the camps or whatever, and then I go up to them and be like, oh yeah, my outdoor school, middle school camp was really amazing. I look like I'm crazy, you know what I mean? Yeah, that one's kind of rough. Probably the haircut one. That one's probably, mean. So I'll probably do the haircut. Oh, look, they fucked up my hair, bro. Now I'm fucking bald. Yeah, that's still pretty fucked up, but like, I would do that one. That was pretty easy.
Would you rather come to a children's birthday party or come on a children's birthday party?
See, I'm not answering that because what the fuck is that question, bro? Okay, I'm moving on. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of this video, is just, giving my opinion on what I would rather do in these absurd would you rathers. So, and moving on from this point, I haven't watched any other of their videos. I haven't watched any more of their videos. So, all of the other would you rathers or anything like that, I don't know. So, let's get straight into it here.
Would you rather compete in the Special Olympics as a perfectly healthy person, or go to a children's hospital dressed as the Grim Reaper and tell every kid, I'll see you soon?
Bro, no, these are easy, bro. I'm not going to a hospital as the Grim Reaper with kids in it. I'm doing the Special Olympics. What are we doing here? I can just get last place. It's not that deep, bro. You know what I mean?
Would you rather sweat piss, or everything you drink gives you the same effect as alcohol?
What the fuck? Oh, God! So smell bad all the time. Do you get alcohol poisoning or just the same effect? Oh, fuck, dude. That's horrible. I guess I'm doing that. I'm not gonna be smelling like piss out here, dude.
Would you rather send a text to your boss that says, I want that raise or this goes viral, followed by a crayon drawing of them shaking Osama bin Laden's hand?
What the fuck? If you don't give me a raise, this go.
Or make an anonymous call to the police informing them that you have unregistered guns, and when they show up to your house, you just flex for them.
Probably the boss one. I would rather lose my job than to go to jail. So I'm probably doing that one. And by the way, I should have maybe done more research on these guys' page, because I thought a lot of their content was just going to be what the first pinned video was. I'm not going to lie, but it's not. They still have Would You Rathers, so I'll still do these. But I thought they were just rapid fire like that the whole time, but they're not. But it's okay, we'll still go on forward here.
Would you rather every time you blink, 1 second gets taken off your life, or every time you take a breath, a penguin explodes?
I'm breathing, bro. I'll make him go fucking extinct, bitch. That's kind of selfish, but like, bro, you know how fast you're gonna die if you blink? I'm gonna be alive for like, dude, I don't even know, like a year? A second off your life, you know how much? Let's look this up, actually. How many times do you blink in a year? This is an estimate. 500,000 blinks per year. 525,600 a year. I am going to be dead. Okay, so I don't know how much that's in a year. Like, because you do like 15 blinks per minute, 60. Okay, I don't know, dude. I don't know how much that's in a year, but you got me messed up if you think I'm doing that. I'm gonna be dead with probably in a year and a half, dude. Let's be honest, dude. What are you talking about, dude? This is so fucking cap. 138 people, they're not blinking, bro. They're fucking killing the penguins, bro. And I'm sorry, I love me some penguins, but like they gotta go, dude.
Would you rather be on the inside of a spot with a thing on the side between, or on the opposite mind of the area where you need to be in the room to go?
Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking answer that. Okay, I'm moving on.
Would you rather get caught at work digging in your ass than putting your fingers to your nose and, depending on the smell, putting them in your mouth, or get caught at home tasting your wife's used tampons?
Fuck! I'm not doing the tampon. I'm not doing the tampon. You got me fucked up. I'm digging in my ass, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Not doing the tampon, bro. That's both are horrible, but okay.
Would you rather try to high five every blind person you see, or finger tut to every deaf person you see? It's
Yeah.
where they're like doing like weird dances with their fingers and shit like that. That's finger tutting.
Is that
I'm high-fiving. Because I can play it off. I can be like this. Watch. Blind person, right? And you don't see blind people that much anyway. Like, I don't think I've actually... dude, in my 21 years of life, I've probably seen like a handful of blind people, right? So it's like, I'm gonna go up to them, right? Oh, I'm stretching. Oh, I'm stretching. Oh, I'm stretching. You know? That's pretty easy, dude. At least in my opinion, that is an easy trade. What are we doing here, bro?
You get a no-limit credit card that never has to be paid back and doesn't affect your credit. But you also get a skin condition that makes it look like you're in permanent blackface makeup. Fair trade?
Damn, wait, that's actually kind of crazy. It looks like, though. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm blackface then, okay. Dude, I'm fucking doing it. That's infinite money. What are we talking about, dude? He just said you have infinite money! Yeah, sorry, bro. I'm going blackface. I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm doing it. I'm going blackface. I don't care. Hey, man, why you have blackface on? Here's money. Here's $10,000. Do you care now?
Would you rather have been reincarnated as Diddy's baby oil or Caitlyn Jenner's fleshlight?
What? Here's the thing. The Diddy oil, he had a lot of oil, bro. Those oils will never be used. They'll just get put in the evidence room and never be used or thrown away. So, I'm gonna be the oil. For the chance that I don't get used. Because, bro, if I'm the fleshlight, I'm getting used, right? I will be getting used. At least with the oil, I have a chance with getting away with it. But if I get used, oh my. Okay, you know, yeah, I'm Diddy. No Diddy, but no Diddy. All right. Okay, let's go. All right, we'll do one more of these videos and then I'll end off the video. But yeah, let's just see what this one is real quick.
Rather go on live TV to discuss your new book called What I Do in the Shadows, but when the cameras come on, you pull a dead baby out of your backpack and spike it on the floor? Or
Yo, that's low-key kind of...
go streaking during an NFL game with a sign that's just a picture of a baby's head in a jar that sits on your mantle.
Okay, here's the thing. If I'm on live television and I get the baby out and I spike it, here's the thing. Horrible. But live TV is actually delayed. So when I whip out the baby, pause, they're gonna end the broadcast so no one can see it. So I'm probably gonna do that. Besides streaking, I look fucking crazy, dude. So I'm not gonna do the streaking one because that's actually gonna be seen everywhere. I mean, it's gonna be world news anyway. I'm just doing the streaking one, bro. These are absurd questions, dog. Anyway though, y'all, that is today's video, and shout out to Low Res Logic for the content on, you know, if y'all see this, thank you. That was a crazy video. Y'all make some crazy would you rather, so keep up the good work, y'all. Y'all are killing it. And for y'all watching right now, what would you rather? What did you pick? Did you choose? Did you pick? Did you just watch me? What did you do? Tell me down in the comments if you were to do any of these things. But anyway, y'all, if y'all liked today's video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff you want to do. And you have a good day. I love y'all, and peace.
Snoop Shawty's getting live in the headbag. Ass up, world star with the clapback. Young man with a plan, it's the campaign. Mommy wants some rose, no champagne.